Hi there, Loy Machedo. Speaking to you from loymachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo? Think Personal Branding. Okay, I've got this pretty shocking tweet. Links are put down below of the newspaper. It's HINDUSTANtimes.com. And here is a screenshot from that article that says, this is on Twitter user Amjad Taha. I don't know who's this, but he says, exclusive, Qatar has bribed 8 Ecuadorian players to the tune of $7.4 million to lose the opener 1-0 in the second half. 5 Qatari and Ecuador insiders confirm this. We hope it is false. We hope sharing this will affect the outcome. The World should oppose FIFA corruption, and they have hashtag male sport with the hashtag World Cup 2022. Now, what do I think about this? Okay, let's get one thing out of the way. Where there is power, where there is money, where there is big money to be made or entertainment, there is always bribes. There's always corruption. FIFA is anyway found guilty of corruption. World bodies, whether it's cricket, whether it's football, whether it's any game, there will always be bookies, gamblers, and people who will pay you money to get you to make sure that either they lose or win. And in cricket especially, it goes up to billions of dollars. Okay, I have chatted with people who are into this, who are into gambling, and they have kind of told me, like, I was surprised to know that these rich fellows, the bettings that they have, in cricket you have per run, and the runs can be 200 runs, whatever. They make bets each run. The difference of each run between the winning and losing team is sometimes 1 million. I was shocked to know that this guy who's rich and successful they're just addicted to gambling. Okay. And yes, it benefits lots of people. And obviously there are players who get a lot of money. And then there are even death threats. Your family or you will be affected. Okay. Now, in where Qatar is concerned, as it is, Qatar was embroiled in this controversy and allegations that Qatar got the hosting rights for FIFA 2020 because they bribed. And Blatter, that main guy, he is involved in many fraudulent claims, and they have an investigation, and FIFA is found guilty of many crimes, of corruption. So as it is, Qatar didn't have anything and Qatar got it. So they are saying, yeah, Qatar is bribed its way to get this. That's number one. Now, second is, do I think Qatar has paid money for winning a match? I wouldn't say no. And I'll tell you why. I'm not saying that Qatar has paid money to win the World Cup. That would be impossible. It's just not possible. The logistics, the number of people, the winning teams, the brands, it's impossible. Okay. Now, coming to, would Qatar pay, let's say, 1 or 2 teams to win? The possibility and probability is very high. Why? Because one is national pride. Second one is it'll boost the spirit of the country. Third one is, it's not that Qatar has made bets and they want to make money out of the gambling bit. No, Qatar is rich. But the very reason why Qatar would do this, one is for national pride, one is for legacy, one is for bragging rights, one is for motivating and inspiring the country, the generation. So these can be the reasons why, most probably, yes, I believe Qatar would have done it. This is just my opinion. Okay, I'm not saying I have any evidence. But now, can there be a possibility that maybe Qatar would not do it? My opinion is there is more reasons why Qatar would want to do it rather than not want to do it. Because if they do win, it's amazing. Like, for example, when you remember when the blockade took place and UAE was playing against Qatar. Now, UAE is a local team and Qatar had to play in UAE that time when they hated each other. And Qatar won and UAE could not take it. I mean, they threw sandals. It was a massive scandal. You should Google search that. But Qatar had so much of pride. that amount of pride, that amount of ego, the legacy, it's forever. That is something you cannot buy. That is something that will live with you for forever and ever. And the greatest pride would be the ruler of the country at that time, because history will always speak. When Qatar won, when this guy was the sheikh, when this guy during his reign, it's priceless. Forget $7 million. To get a matter of pride, I think countries, companies, individuals are ready to pay billions. So, do I feel Qatar most probably would have done this? I believe. I'm just saying my feeling. Yes, most probably yes. Now, having said that, do I think that this is very bad and this? We live in a day and age where people are paid money to drop a fight, drop a game. In boxing, they take a punch and they get knocked out. People do this for various reasons, whether they need money or they are at the end of their career, or money is money. So, like for example, if I was not a very serious player about my legacy and my future, and someone paid me say $1 million, I want you to lose this boxing match or this competition. Let's say winning the competition would pay me $200,000, but if this guy pays me, let's say 400,000 or double or more than that, I would say, why not? So remember this much: human greed. There's human greed, there's human need. Greed and need. These are things you and I can never satisfy. And then there is greed, need, and want. With demand and supply into play, and these three, human beings are capable of just doing anything. So, in a conclusion, what I'd feel is, has Qatar done this? My gut feeling says yes, more than anything else. I would see a lot of reasons why they would definitely want to do this. Do I think it's going to happen? Most probably. Now that it is exposed, well, maybe they'll just shuffle things around. Maybe if they said they'll bribe at the second half, they will score a goal. Maybe they'll do it in the first half. Or maybe they'll say, we don't give a damn, man. Hell with it. Let's just go as per plan. Or maybe they'll have two goals to 3. Then if Ecuador scores 2 and they score 3, then obviously the allegations will prove false. Or they can have a draw and next round they can win. The combinations are endless. I just feel that where there's money, where there's power, where there's prestige, where there is, worldwide fame, and especially your legacy, people do these things. I don't know why this should be very surprising, shocking, or why anyone should be, why that? Live and let live, man. For me, football is a good game. It's an entertainment. I don't watch football at all, to tell you. But for bookies, for people whose skin is in the game, whose money is, whose lives are on the line, I mean, this becomes a very, very personal thing. If you had millions and billions invested, of course, you would worry about the same thing. Anyway, this is what I feel. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think this is going to be a possibility? Will this be a reality? Do you think this is just rumors? Well, I'd love to read what you have to say. Good, bad, ugly? Comment down below. This is me signing off. You guys take care.